Hi, welcome back. I'm Baz. This is I Sharpen, and today I'm sharpening a Victorinox folding everyday carry knife. I've not seen these before. I don't know what they're made of, but let's get them sharp. Now I believe this is an active hunting knife, so I'm going to probably set it to 34 to 36 degrees, somewhere around there. We'll see. Actually, you know what? No. I've just changed my mind. I'm going to follow what's on here, and then we'll measure it and see what Victorinox says, because this looks like a standard factory edge. Right, so the way I'll do that is I'll get my marker. I pop some marker on the blade. And then I pull the wheel down just gently and see where it rubs. It's a little bit high, so I'm going to raise it up. That doesn't make sense, I know, but what I meant was it was high on the blade. Or if you look at it this way, it was too high up here, so the blade needs to be lowered. And that looks perfect right there. So I wonder what that angle is. Oh. I'm going to measure it on the primary bevel, because that's the bevel that meets the meat. And it was set to, oh, that's weird. What do you think of that? That's incredible. Let's just test it. I mean, I don't know if I can test it on the primary face. Let's try that. That might give us a better reading, although it's not really accurate because it should be down near the wheel. But just out of curiosity, what is it up here? That's a bit better. 20 degrees. So whatever it is, that's what it is. We'll just follow what's there. I've got the Blackstone set to fine setting. Oh, so perfect. So perfect. Look at that. That was with one pass. You can see just a little bit of black left here. So that was exactly spot on. Ah. I'll give it one more pass. I'll try this side. We've got a good burr. This may be the shortest video ever. Give it one more pass on each side. Oh, actually, I'll smooth it off with a wood first before I finish. This just lowers the grains and stops any from sticking up and causing any rough grinding marks. super smooth. That's enough. Get rid of the black. I always start with the burr to the top. And I lean the knife over until I can feel the bevel gripping the leather, and then I know I'm on the bevel. And sometimes I raise the knife up a little bit just to be on the apex for sure. Give it a bit of Irish. To be sure. Alright, then I test on my fingernail. Super smooth there. Next, we'll bring it over to the kangaroo tail strop. But first I'll test it to see how sharp it is straight off the wheel. Do we have an edge? Oh, that's not bad for 20 degrees. Catching just a little bit there. Let's give it a couple of gentle passes. A little bit on the suede. And when I'm on the suede, I lift it up so that it's a little bit more apexy. And that's a word. Okay. Let's see if that's done the job. Ish. Now 20 degrees doesn't slice through paper that well, but should be able to get it a little bit better than that. No. Come on, baby. Oh. No. Could be too steep of an angle to be pulling stunts like that. Applies a bit more pressure, if that helps. There are good bits and bad bits, so definitely getting better. That was too gentle. No. Short video. Nope. That was too good to be true. It'll be a hot day in heaven when I put out a short video. No, I'm not happy with that. Don't know why. So I'm going to do it again. Not sure what I did wrong. Let's try my angle. I'm going for a 17.5. Go for 35. Off the secondary bevel. Okay, that's a good burr. Steeper angle there. Just want to make sure that everything's done correctly. I'm going to finish it on the 320 grit, which should bring the stone up to around about 1000. And that sounds a bit quieter. Much better. A little bit more on this side, said the engineering eye. Nice. Try a bit of wood grain. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everything's beautiful. Except Chili. He's not beautiful, he's handsome. Okay. Test it straight off the wheel. Better. Lovely. All right. So that's the Victorinox. At a slightly elevated 17.5 degrees off the primary bevel. Is that the primary or the secondary? I can never remember. So it's a bit deeper, more steeper, but definitely sharper. All right, I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I've got 2 more coming up, 2.